I usually wouldn't tell my mom before I got them. She always found them eventually, and it'd be like, "Where'd you get that?" And it'd be like, "Venice Beach." After a point, she began to notice I got new piercings, but she didn't say anything about them. I've hid my belly button piercing for a while, until one day, I hid it for like a couple months, and then one day she came behind me and hugged me around my stomach and felt it. It was like morning before school and it was really rushed, so I was just like, bye, and then I like ran away and she never brought it up again.
It doesn't hurt that badly to get them, which is why it's addicting. Like tattoos, you think like, oh, it'll be like really painful, so that's why I don't want it, and then you have one and you're like, it wasn't that bad, like I really like it, I want more. So it's definitely true. It's a gateway to more.
I had 9 on this ear, including this, I don't even know what this is called. I had my lip pierced. I had my tongue pierced. Both ears.
These 4, I had 2 above these. I have my tongue pierced, and I had nipple rings, but I had to take them out because it was complicated. I just had to take them out.
I have 1 tattoo right here, and an old ear piercing, but I don't wear it.
I got my ears pierced when I was probably 14, and my belly button piercing when I was 15, and my tattoo when I was 16.
I got it at age 15 and a half because it's cool.
Well, I wanted my lip because I've been wanting my lip for like many years. I just like the way they look, and my nose piercing I've always wanted the hoop, so.
I liked the way they looked on other people, and I love having piercings of my own, so I just wanted to have them.
A lot of my friends that I knew, like on my soccer team or like at school, they had told me they did it themselves, so I was like, DIY.
I did it this really painful way where I took an earring and I wouldn't stop until it went in. Like I have one up here, I don't have it in right now, but I had one up here. But it had been pierced before, but it had been like, I got it like closed like a long time, it had been like 2 years. And then I took an earring and I just like stabbed it through. I was like, I want this, I want it now.
I think like as teenagers our frontal lobe isn't even developed, so we can't even like, I don't know why someone would commit to putting something on their body.
It's a lyric from a song by the Bangles. My mom used to sing it to me when I was younger, and she took me to get a tattoo for my 16th birthday.
Honestly, it doesn't have an underlying meaning. A lot of people ask me what it means. To me, it's a work of art on my own body, and I think that's reason enough to have it.
Well, my mom was like really sick, and one of the last gifts she gave to me was a tattoo, and so now every time I look at the tattoo, I think of her.
I got it because my mom has always said that she'd live to have me, and so it's an Egyptian hieroglyphic for eternal life.
My mom didn't care. She was just like, why is this $50? I can pierce this at home. And I was like, no, Mom.
I didn't tell them for about maybe like 2-3 months, and injured myself playing football. So yeah, during practice they made me take all my gear off, and my dad was standing right there. And
yeah, my parents do know. They were not happy when I first got them, but my dad hates my tattoo. He hates it, but then again, he kind of understands.
Actually, my stepmom and I both got this one together, and so we both have one.
I think my dad was just a little bit wary because he was nervous for my health and maybe my sanity, but my mom didn't really care.
They'd be really mad at me. I don't know if they'd kick me out now, but they'd be really pissed at me.
My dad came with me to get my tattoo, and he knew about the belly button piercing, but he didn't come with me.
they like it. I mean, they like it because it's in the family, you know, like my sister, she got a tattoo when she was really young too, and she got a clover, which, I mean, I guess it symbolizes that we're Irish, yeah, but it doesn't really mean anything, you know what I'm saying? My parents like the fact that it meant something to them.
My friend got a gnarly wrist piercing. You want to do that when you're older. Just because when you're in high school, you're doing so many things that make you like interact with your body in a way that you don't really have to when you're older. So it's more sterile and more safe.
I could take out any of my piercings right now, there wouldn't be any repercussions of them in my later life. I can't say the same about my tattoo, but I can honestly say that if I were to wake up one morning and it wasn't there, I would go out and get the same tattoo in the same place.
I once met this girl she was like a friend of a friend, and we were going swimming, and she had a giant black star, like not like a Star of David or something, like it was just a star, like right, very visible in a bikini. And so I was asking her about it, and she goes, well, I woke up one morning like after partying and tried to scrub it off and it didn't come off. So I thought that was incredibly silly. And stuff that's like hot, like tramp stamps or like butterflies and Hello Kitty, that isn't cool.
There should at least be like a sort of relevance. You know, you don't want to just get like a girlfriend's name tattooed on you, and then break up with her, and then have your ex-girlfriend's name tattooed on you for the rest of your life, because that would really suck. So yeah, I mean, they should at least have some form of meaning, even if it's a stupid meaning. As long as it's something like you believe in and you're not ashamed of, then why not?
It's the person's body, they can do what they want with it.
I don't know, I've wanted this one since I was like 12 years old, but I mean, it depends not really how long you wanted it, but how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you want it, like, the better it is to get. Like, if you just have wanted a tattoo of a flower forever, I mean, go ahead and get it, I guess, actually.
I think that, you know, there's a certain age though. I think it'd be like at least 15 or 16 you should get one. Maybe not 14 or 13.
I got them because I thought they were awesome. Like, I saw my friend Ebony who had them, and she had like a black spike through her ear, and I was like, wait, what is that?
I mean, it's kind of a weird place to look. Like, you don't necessarily like look at someone's neck unless you're sitting. But I've had people notice when they're sitting behind me in class, but otherwise, nobody notices.
I felt like my ears were a bit more normal after I got them, but I think the best after I got my nipples pierced. I just felt like there was something, I don't know, I had sort of low self-esteem before, and I was kind of just like, there's nothing that interesting about my upper body.
You feel more interesting a lot of the time, so you're like,
yeah.
You know, this separates me from those people.
And it's a good conversation starter too, like, if you don't know what to say to someone, but then they just bring it up, they're like, oh, that's cool, or I like that, or like, where'd you get that, how'd you do that, did that hurt, and blah, blah, blah.
People usually don't react, you know, negatively.
Yeah.
It says Iceland, it doesn't say Ireland.
It says Iceland?
Yeah, actually, the dude who did it was dyslexic. Yeah, which was really scary coming from me, because, you know, I only got 2 words, Ireland and Hudson, but yeah, I was really scared that I was letting a dyslexic guy tattoo something on my body. And it's not the fact that he accidentally put Iceland, it's just how it looked. It looked like Iceland, and it just came out like that, I guess. I don't know.